Do you want to know how you can mirror and connect your boards on monday.com? Work with me as I teach you how you can connect and mirror your boards on monday.com. Hi, I'm Azomta Ezanoro, your automation and workflow expert. Let's dive into it.
So when you want to connect and mirror board, you just have to have an understanding of what you want to do, because not every project or not every board requires connection and mirroring. But when you are working for a client that has a cumbersome workspace and you would want everything to align in one board, that is where connection comes in. What is connection? Connection is when you bring two things together as one. They form a connection, they form a bond. And mirroring is when you see something that is reflecting to what you are seeing, like a mirror. You are seeing your own reflection. That is mirroring. So when you want a column to reflect on a particular column, that is when you mirror. Okay, a quick one. This will be as understandable as possible. So when you want to create a connection between two boards, right here we have account analysis board and staff board. Okay, then we also have departmental general department board. So these are the samples that we'll be making use of. And again, these are employee. Let's quickly go and give it a name, so that these are human, these are our staff. Let's say Emmanuel, let's say James, let's say Kelvin, just for the purpose of this video. Okay, your staff could be anything or more. It can be lots of staff in our company. Just for the purpose of this video walkthrough, let me give you a brief name for our employee, and let's give them role. So for this status column, we are changing it to roles. This is their role in the company, and for us to edit it, we have done this before. You go to label and say this one is accounts officer. Okay, this is MD, the company MD, and this person is social media officer. There could be more roles assigned to one person, don't forget. So okay, there could be more roles assigned to one person, so we apply. So let's give this person MD. Kelvin is our MD. Just for the purpose of this video, okay, let me delete this board and let's dive into how you can connect. So we have set up our staff, and then this is our account analysis. It could be clients, it could be anything at all, but let's just assume that these are our clients. Okay, so we have this board set up when we talked about creating of columns and all that. So here, if you want to create a connection, you first of all create a connection before you mirror. Without connection, there will be no mirror. So you have to create connection first and connect the boards before you mirror it. So right here on this plus sign, you do what? You click on it and you type. Look at it, connect board, or if you want, you can as well type. You see connect boards. That is what we are looking for. Under it, you can see mirroring, but you cannot mirror board without connection. That is the first rule. So right here, it will ask you select board. Which board do you want to connect? Please tell us, so we know if we can. So we know the board that we are looking at their data. So here it brought out all the boards we have right here on our workspace, which are staff, readers, legal, and all that. Okay, so what are we looking for? We want to connect the staff board. That's the only board you want to connect. And then we do what? It will ask you create a two-way connection. A two-way connection in the sense that you want everything you see in this board to appear in this board. You want everything you see in this account analysis board to appear in staff board. And you want everything you see in staff board appear in account analysis board. That is what it means by creating a two two-way connection. So we click on it and then we do what? We connect. And after it's connected, it's now telling you that you can now visualize data. Okay, if you want to mirror, or you just want to create a mirror column, or you want to do what? Do it later. We will say we'll do it later. Let's just finish with one. Okay, so here we have connected our account analysis board and into staff board, and here it has this name staff, because you want this staff to monitor all the things happening in this account. And let's go into the account and into the staff board, and we will see something. It's now telling us that this column is linked to account analysis. So we can as well choose to do what? Edit the name and just remove the link to, and just put it as account analysis board. You see? So anybody that is looking at this column will know, okay, this is what we are seeing in the account analysis board. So that is it. When you click on two-way connection, everything that is happening here is happening to the other end. Okay, let's just go and give this in a more realistic name. Let's say budget. Let's say ad, like social media adverts. Let's say email campaign. Okay, so this is it. Now let's go back to this. Let's go and see something. Let me show you something. So here we have staff, and we want to assign staff. We want to assign staff to this very project, which is budget. So you click on this plus sign. Then all the staffs that are in staff board will appear here. That is the essence of mirroring. Sorry, that is the essence of connection. And it can only do what? Connect just one column. That is just this staff column. We cannot see anything aside this. We cannot see their role. We cannot see any other thing. So for the purpose of that, we now select the staff that is meant for this job. Okay, that is where mirroring comes in. If we go back to the staff, we will see, okay, Emmanuel has been assigned budget. Very, very easy and sweet. Like, I'm enjoying this because it makes the process easier. Selected this, but we cannot see any other columns. Let me go to this staff column. We cannot see any other column apart from this staff. We cannot see the person. We cannot see the role. We cannot see anything. Anything we cannot see. Assuming there is something like email. Let's see. Assuming there is something like email. Let me just change this to I need to add email, so the email can show. So let me add. That is the staff email. And then the staff phone number. Let's just populate the let's add. So we've just populated. Let me delete this. We've just populated the staff board, so it will look more realistic and have what we are looking for. So here we have their phone number. You can just give them anything just for the purpose of this video. Okay, as you can see, it's taking the country distance. So the email, we will say just give them something. So Kelvin, so that's it. Now let me explain the mirroring. When you want to mirror something. Remember, the connection is just for this first column, and for this first column we have already done that, which we assigned a manual to the accounts analysis board, and then assign him to see to the budget. Now we cannot assign any other columns to him because we cannot see them. It has not been mirrored. Now let's go and create a mirror column so that we can be seeing all the columns that are in staff management board inside our account analysis board, so that whenever we select or assign a staff, every details about them will show. That is mirror. Reflection is to reflect. So here we'll say add action. You can type it or you choose it from here. This is the mirror column. It will now ask you to connect. We want to connect the staff. Yeah, we want to connect the staff. Now it will now ask you to choose the column you want for mirror, to mirror from the connected board. So this is the only board we connected. If we can have multiple boards, it's possible. So we can now do what? Use this drop down. Can you see all the columns we created? We want to see their email. It will appear. You can now edit it as what? As email. That is staff email. Don't forget. And it is imputing automatically, like immediately, because we've already selected a staff for this project budget here. Then we can as well, you can choose to duplicate, or you do what? You add column, and you said what? Mirror again. What do you want to see? I want to see their role. Let me know what role each staff is playing in this project. So let's see their roles. Look at it. Look at it. Emmanuel is an account officer. Let's see again. Mirror. Connect. We create a connection and we choose the board. And then what else do we want to see? We want to see his, let's say, phone number. Yeah, so we can easily reach out to him or call him on phone. See, isn't this beautiful? Then down to, okay, let's just put change. Remember, always try to change the headings. What's this? I think is rows. Okay, their rows, and then this are their phone number. Okay, let's go to this staff here. We can as well create a connection from here that we want to be seeing all the staff, all the account analysis. Like for example, let's just do one. We say mirror. There is a connection already, so you just have to mirror. It will not ask you to connect. We said this board, account analysis board, and then we said, okay, let's just choose the status, so we'll know the status of this person, the status of budget. They are working on it, you see, and then we have to change it from here as what? Status. So now let's go and fill in the remaining items. So here on our account analysis board, let's say the ads are what? Let's see, is in progress. Okay, then let's assign the staff. Which staff are we assigning? We can assign more than one staff, remember, but let's just assign it to Kelvin. Okay, all the data that we mirrored will appear here. Look at it. This is so beautiful. Like, this is so beautiful. So for if you're working for a client and the client is having a hard time juggling from one board to another, this is just the best way you can do what? You can do it for him. Then telling him move to this board, move to that board. No, you can mirror everything. Say from this board here, we can see everything happening inside client, inside staff board. See, this Kelvin is in charge of this ad, and this is Kelvin's email, and this is Kelvin's role, and this is Kelvin's phone number. Very easy, very comprehensive, and your clients will love it, trust me. So for the last time, let's see if it's reflected. Of course it's you. So look at it. Kelvin has an ad to C2 as the MD, and the ad is in progress. So let's now do from here. Let's just give this one James, let's give James something to work on. Campaign. Okay, because we've not selected the status of the campaign, we can as well say that the campaign is stocked. You see, and then if we go back to this account analysis board, we will see it as stocked. Remember, we've not put it from there. And then look at it. Look at it. James, he's a social media manager, and this is his number. So guys, this is how you can create and mirror board inside your monday.com. I remain Azonta Ezanaro, your tech buddy. See you in my next video. Bye bye.